Yeah, that would be good. Gilbert and Isaac is so informative on doing this. It's a great pleasure to have somebody that can give you reasons why it should be played one way instead of another.
Well, I'm just going to sit and listen most of the time and then talk a few words to help you, that's all. I guess we're on.
Well, I guess we might be. I just came back.
Hey, Drew, we open here?
We have this second game here on this table. Danny Kozak against Jim Stoner. Danny just came off a heartbreaking loss. At one point lost to Mazzucchelli, so he's hoping to get on the right track now. Jim Stoner went through from Indiana, I believe, and he went through the preliminaries undefeated. Danny Kozak is from somewhere near Buffalo, New York. That should be an interesting match. Stoner is really having a good tournament. And I'll jinx him right away.
Do you need me to bring my laptop here for anything? To see the chart?
Looks like Danny's trying to go across the table here off the red, but I was wrong. And he might have left a little something here, but that ball continues to roll. And he turns into leaving just about nothing.
I'm jumping in here with Max Fisher, Professor Cue-Ball here.
Welcome, Paul Frankel.
It's about time I can actually sit and watch a match.
Wonderful hit. Wonderful hit. One thing you'll notice here, Paul, is that what we see on the screen here is not necessarily what the table looks like. And there's not much you can do about it. It's tough to see how far the balls are off the rail on this screen. Like,
because
that white ball looks like it's right near the
yes.
rail, but it's not. It's maybe 4 or 5 inches off the rail.
I'm going to try to put a little more light tomorrow in the back where they're sitting, so you can actually see their faces. Say that again? She's my assistant.
She's your sister?
Yes.
She wants to know where
Ask her, what is she doing up so late? Oh, hello, pretty Penny. I didn't know you can hear me on the mic. How are you? All right. Concentrate, Professor Cue-Ball.
the professor was doing a little bit of personal work there, trying to answer a customer's questions.
Having the yellow ball there makes it a small ball, but just a tough shot.
Yeah, it's a tough shot.
Hey Drew, not now, but maybe tomorrow. Let's scan it one time to show the room. Did you do that yet? Okay. But tomorrow, if there's a lot of people, we'll just turn it on.
It was a marvelous hit by Dan, and he was frozen on the bottom rail and hit that shot just beautifully. This is a fine young player, and he's going to be better and better, too.
We are expecting some higher runs in the finals here. The high run in the prelims were 7. I assume you mentioned that, maybe? It was 3 of them that did 7 runs.
3 of them had 7s, huh? Well, we'll see what happens here in the finals. We've got, I imagine, most of the players in the finals that had the 7s in the preliminaries. Oh, what a good hit by Jim Stoner. Jim is an avid golfer, and he manages a golf course, I guess it's somewhere in Indiana. And he says he plays billiards and plays golf just about every day that he can. And it shows, I understand he's pretty much a scratch golfer as well.
We are gonna get one more round in for tonight, and then restart in the morning at 10 o'clock. That looks
Yeah,
good.
it looks like a real good
Let's
shot.
see what happens. Yep.
Good position.
That's a little position there, right?
He might be on his way to your 7, breaking that 7. Well, he is on his way. It's a question of whether he'll continue or not.
Played on the outside of the red so he wouldn't
Yeah.
get a kiss.
He needed a little bit of English, which he didn't have. A nice run anyway. Six to 1, favor Jim Stoner.
What do you think he's going to do here, Max? This is a tough one.
Well, it's tough. He can't get it long enough to go around the table. I don't think this table will permit it.
I think he's going to do a zigzag.
He might go cross table here.
Oh,
And then again, we will never know.
that's a miscue. It happens.
Well, he beat the kiss. He looks like he's got a make. Well done.
My wife says thank you for the wonderful comments.
It's nice to hear.
Well, I expect to hear next year.
Yeah.
I said you were a problem.
Yeah. She took notes. She was writing down all your comments.
Yeah, the yellow got hit.
Yeah,
May have helped him,
it
maybe.
may.
There he
It's gotta be
goes.
very, very slow to just get there.
Just
It's
gonna
not
miss it.
miss. I mean, it is going to miss it, man. You don't get much of a break, Paul, on the long rails on this table. Once the ball hits that, it just seems to go straight off, sideways.
Did you want to sit? All right, I'm gonna do what I have to do, and Jim Shovak's gonna take my place.
Thanks, Paul.
Nobody can fill
I
your
just have a tough time calling him doctor.
professor or doctor.
Oh, professor, that's right, yeah. I can maybe call him professor. Doctor, no. I'm thinking of Tom Rossman.
Dr. Q, Professor Q Ball, Dr. Q. A lot of nicknames.
And his wife is Miss Q,
Miss Q.
Marty.
Cross table shot off the red.
Yeah.
No,
boy.
I'm wrong. I don't know why he played this. That angle, that angle was hard. I guess he thought he could make it. Now he opened up for Danny here. Danny's going to play, I think, this short angle. But maybe he'll play around the table. Maybe he likes the, he likes the track. He's got the corner track.
Yeah, he's got to beat that ball, and he did.
No problem.
That's very nice. I mean, leaves himself something nice to start off here.
Okay, he's just got to know where he's going to put the white ball here.
Yeah, I think he's got to probably hit this pretty easy, I think, to keep the white ball from going back and forth.
I think he's going to hit more ball. Drive
Well,
it.
he has to do that, yeah.
No, I'm wrong. No, he hit it good. Oh, that was perfect.
Yes, it was.
That was perfect. He knew he would hit about, I guess, a quarter ball or so. And he knew it would be out of the way. Now he's playing off the red. Probably coming in short, but we'll see.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think that'll be, look out.
That's good.
That it is. And he needed a run to get back in this game. He was already trailing 7-1.
Is it really?
And this game is moving along at a fast pace.
Yeah, well, Danny's the type of player, if he starts getting on a roll, he's very
I think
dangerous.
both of them are like that. Both players play the same way.
Well, Danny's changed his mind and he doesn't know what he wants to do here.
Can't see how far the white ball's off the rail. Is it off as much?
I can't, he's in the way.
I can't see it.
So he might play a reverse English shot here. Yep. Looks long. But no.
Nicely done.
Guess the table is... Table is playing a little bit on the short side, I can see. Okay, playing a 5 rail short. See if it makes.
Look at that.
Nope.
It's hard to, you can
That's
see it, but it's hard to believe.
No, it's the table. That's why I could tell from that last shot that when it made, I thought it was going to be too long, but the table is playing a little bit short. So when he hit that shot, I was like, well, we'll see if it gets long enough. And now James Stoner, not sure. Not really sure what he's doing. He's going to try that shot.
Yeah.
Very difficult. That was laying very, very, very difficult. That type of shot.
Well,
Very difficult.
I would think he's probably going to, I'm just jumping the gun here with this. I think maybe he's going to drop the ball into the corner now.
Either that or he could play a natural off the red. I mean, off the white. But he's going to do what you said. Nice and soft. Soft to the red. Danny's good at this. Soft to the red. See, speed control. Even if he missed, look where his opponent's ball
That
was.
was the whole idea, I think,
Yeah.
Jim. Now he left himself the dreaded 3 balls in a row shot.
Yeah, I like to play a cross table reverse shot right here.
Well, can go either way with it, but but he's going to do the same thing either way. Oh my
he's
goodness!
throwing
Look at
back.
this shot. You can't predict that shot. That somebody's going to do that. He
Oh,
just
my
has to. Just the player has to have a special feeling to shoot that.
Well, certainly nothing wrong with that attempt.
So now he's back to 7-6.
Long way to go.
Yeah, it's surprising. It's only 5 more points than the preliminaries, but 5 more points makes it a little bit of a different game up to it. You got to be careful where he knocks this yellow ball. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
The next game up on the schedule is Jim Bishop versus Gilbert. However, Gilbert's on the table now with Brian Half. So,
Yeah, that when I checked a little earlier, that game was not moving along really fast either.
right. So, maybe if that's the first game to end, then maybe we'll jump a game and me and Gary will go on there because neither one of us are playing right now. You know what I mean? This way it'll give Gilbert a little bit of rest before he has to play again. And then Jim Stoner's got to play again after this game. He's got to play Jimmy Watson. So we got to really, boom, boom, boom games after the other here, we're trying to get in as much as we can tonight so we can finish by tomorrow at 5:30 when Drew has to leave. And we certainly don't want to stop the live streaming before the matches are finished.
Yeah, well, I would have thought maybe you might have started earlier in the morning, but
Well, we are. We're starting at 10 o'clock.
yeah, well, I mean,
It's either 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And, we got a few people. I think I'm one of them that has to be here at 10 o'clock in the morning. Plus, we're playing the last round tonight.
Yep.
So
That's why you're a young guy.
I'm a young, sick guy right now.
Yeah, well,
Hey, what's the matter? You begrudge me my 14 hours sleep?
I do. Although this was beautiful today, I didn't get out of the room till about 11:30, 11:45.
I like the way Danny's stroking. He's stroking confident now. This is an easy shot as long as you can beat the kiss. With a thin hit, there's no kiss. Not too thin, about quarter ball.
Very good.
Not real good position. The best shot is off the red.
Drop it in down there.
Yep. You might have to use a little hold up though. Because that ball's going to want to dive forward for sure. So a little bit of hold up might help it.
He's using a lot of English, it looks like.
Looks like it, right? He didn't miss by much. Well, he might have used a lot of English with a little draw too. That's
I think he wanted all the balls down here if he missed. I guess that's why he went back like that.
yeah. Well, you're shooting at your opponent's ball, so he's going to add a little speed on it. And these shots are not really that fun. Really got to control the first ball here. He played this type of shot. It's a pretty good hit.
I think he was going to miss even without the kiss. He was going to be a little too sharp.
Did he get a kiss on that?
Yeah, a little kiss.
That's what I thought, yeah. Because it really wasn't far off the mark.
Yeah, I don't know that it was. He might have been able to back it up there. But
I don't know if he had the speed.
yeah, I don't know either.
Okay. Right hand English? No, he came this way. I guess that's why.
Say one nice thing about Danny's game.
Yeah, that's-
whether he plays the right or the wrong shot, he does it pretty quickly.
You see the position again. It's not that the shot is not makeable, but it's complex. There's a lot of potential problems here. And I'll tell you the truth, if someone's leaving me shots like this, I'm going to have a long day.
Anybody will.
Yeah,
Jim.
it's just...
Wow.
wow.
That's not going to be any good.
He didn't miss by much.
Well, he just stretched everything he could out of that.
Wow. You got to give him a lot of credit on that.
Yeah, but no points.
No, we missed by a hair.
Yeah.
Missed by a hair.
If he would have been, I guess he couldn't have shot it much easier than that because he wouldn't have got where he wanted to go on the angle. But the speed just sort of hurt him there. They say speed kills.
Oh. Okay, now, see now this shot right here. I would love to have this shot right now. Just hit it basically as thin as possible.
I don't think he's doing that. Oh, you mean off that side of the
Yep,
ball? Yeah.
just like this. Then there's no kiss. I hope he got the right speed here. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
he's got a couple of choices here. He might come back around the table off the red. He might try to drop it in three cushions off the red. Look out. How about that? He got it through there.
Real fortunate. Fortunate. He's shooting pretty quickly too.
Yeah. It's a good pace.
Yeah. And he's making them. I love to see a game like that where people they're just trying to score, outscore the other opponent. I love it. I enjoy a game like that. When I play, especially when I'm playing with somebody and it's we're both doing that. Even if I lose, I actually enjoy the game.
Got a little rub there, too.
But when the game is like nip and tuck and it's just want to shoot myself. That's why a lot of times safety players who play very, very deliberate and stuff like that, have a lot of success when they play me. Because I just don't have the patience.
Danny is very quick.
Yeah, I like when he plays really slow and methodical because then I know he's unsure and uncertain and not shooting his best. But when he's shooting quick like this, he's very, very dangerous. And he almost beat Mazzuccini before. He was winning the whole game, and he had a couple shots there at the end. He found a very small hole, and he missed another shot by nothing, and he would have won the game. And then Mazza ran a 3 and out. Yeah. Max Fisher beat Danny earlier. Danny had a lead. He had a big lead in the beginning of the game, Max. Too tight?
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any limit to how short these shots can go.
What was the score of that game, Max? Danny was beating you that game?
He had me, I would guess, somewhere around 13-5 or 6 in that game, and
13-5 or 13-6.
something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even pay attention because I thought that I was dead. And then I beat him 20-16. It's much the same as what happened to him with Mason.
Oh, it was a 20-point game. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? Did he just stop scoring all of a sudden?
No, I went sort of crazy, and I don't know what caused that. I often ask, like, if I hit a good T-ball sometime after hitting bad shots, I say, I wonder what causes that. And all of a sudden, I just couldn't miss anything.
Well, let's get it off the red is what I would like. They can also play an up and down off the right side of the white. No English, but the target is not huge. Off the red,
Yeah.
a little bit longer the corner. Always going to play short direct, one or the other. Played it direct. Looks like Mason Shuni finished his match, so it looks like I'm going to have to go on with Gary Iki down there. Let me get the score. Excuse me.
Yeah. This doesn't make sense. Well, and you can explain. These guys are right from then I played. And this guy. Right? This guy. They were behind me. They could see me. Right in front of me. Now, he was Stoner. And Dan was here. In front of me again. Right? They were behind me. Their bishop. He was behind me. He was in front of me again. And Gene's in front of me again. He played. What happened?
See, this is one group, and this is the other group. Okay, 5 people in a group. So only 4 can play it. This is alone. Okay, so the first round you played. The second round, that was your off round. Everybody has one off round. This happens to be your off round. So then you would play this round, which you off round. But I didn't have time for another one. So the second half of this round starts the next one.
But I know you guys are sitting playing.
Yeah, I know. I have to play here. Me and Gary are going to have to play here. Everybody has one off.
Hey, Jim, you're up.
Yeah, I have to play Gary.
It's like a forced follow here. Yeah, they're tough to do. I mean, two balls were pretty close to each other to get the necessary leverage going. Just a beautiful hit. Jim Stoner, very delicate. Got the same type of hit again. He wants to play three cushion. Or he wants to go around and play more than that, that's what he's going to do, except three cushions would have been a lot safer. It's easy to sit here and second guess. But if he had to do that shot over again, I think he would have shot it differently. That's well done by Danny. Beat the Kisses twice. And he looks nice and dapper with his yellow tie. Everything else black. Nicely done, Jim. There's some good shots being made here. I mean, they're moving along pretty quickly. And they get over the ball. When they're ready, they fire. Just need a little bit more speed there. That's I don't really know that it was playing exactly that way, but it's not a bad way. The next time to look at that shot and hit it a little bit harder and comes off with reverse English and goes straight over to the score ball. sometimes this rapid pace hurts the players a little bit. Sometimes they get up there and shoot a little too quickly. Seems like they're always on the move. They don't get the chance to relax a little bit while the other player's shooting, unless he happens to run billiards. Wow. That hit deserved better than that. Well, let's see. Looks like that Danny's going to have something to start off with here off the red ball. 3 or 4 rails. Drive safely. Take your seat. Yep. This facility has their 130th anniversary celebration tonight upstairs with a formal dress dinner. And I imagine they had an awful lot of people. I haven't been outside the building to look at the parking lot for a long time, but it's a big deal there, 130 years. Kolacz is leading 16-13 in the 22nd inning here. Well, what a good shot that was. It's well done. Really nice run he's on here. That red ball is a bit of a problem now. And he's going to try to hit this very thin and bring it back around the table. Left-hand English. Very ambitious, but it can work. Wow. I guess he was going to go up and down, apparently. That's a terrific hit off a frozen ball. Very good. There's no give up in either of these players. I think they still keep firing. Just a beautiful shot. Boy, that deserved a point if there ever was one. Boy, that's a wonderful hit. I think he's going to go off, then hit off the outside of the red and go around the table, but before rails. You got to worry about that kiss here. Boy, is this an interesting shot. This is really a good shot there. Boy, that was a terrific play. You won't see that shot very often. You would wonder how somebody who could design the shot previously would come back in the next shot and have a little bit of difficulty and miss it. That shot was much easier than the one he made. All of a sudden, both players are seeming to finding some holes now. 20-16 favor Kozak. And I believe it says 27 innings. Jim needs his third rail off a frozen ball. Not an easy shot by any means. And he made sure that the white ball would go back down the other end of the table. wonderful control. He made sure he beat that kiss. He had to hit it just right to do that. That's two. I don't know if he can drop this in the corner or not. I think he's going to try it, though. And he did it. It's 3 playing 4-2, I believe, yeah. That's 4. Playing for the win. He has a very makeable shot here, and I think the kiss will not be a factor. Well, he just didn't draw it quite enough. That's it. That's the game. Nice ticky it out.